I've just discovered I can't fit the tractor through these, so I might have to build a higher gate in the future so I can actually get the tractor in and out of here.
We're Tom and Jules, and together we are taking on our biggest challenge yet. Join us as we tackle fencing, cattle, and everything it takes to bring this land back to life.
Hey, back at the farm again. It's me again. I'm just gonna go to Atherton, see my mate Yuri at Northern Livestock Supplies and pick up some more gates and panels, bits and pieces I need to finish this yard. Just going to hook this trailer on, and my jockey wheel's rooted. Jockey wheel won't go up or down, it's all seized, so I've put the tractor underneath it. Lift the trailer up the tractor and put it on the ball. Anyway, I'll get it done. Easy as that. So I made it back from Atherton, Tolga. Got some extra, 3 extra gates and 5 extra panels, and I got another gate for the front of the loading ramp. So I've just pulled the ute in here, where the new yards are, through a new road access, I suppose you'd call it. I'll just walk back over and get the tractor and come over and unload it. Alright, so that's this fence here, or paddock yard complete. I put a gate there on the side. I had to offset these panels a bit because it was like one too far sort of thing. But I think it'll work all right, so make them go that gate or this gate. That'll come up through the pound. So that means the pound is now complete. I'm not the biggest fan of the latches on these, chain latches on these gates. They're a bit loose. So I chain latches anyway, so I'll probably change everything here to slam latches, but that is a future thing. Won't be happening anytime in the next few weeks. So yeah, that'll be one paddock, holding paddock there. Put a thing around the power pole to stop the cattle screwing with it. The second draft paddock, I didn't put a gate over there. I figured you'd just come back through the pound. So, and then this will be this, like a bigger holding paddock. Be able to get them all in here as well. So I'd always run them into that big paddock, then back through the front of the crush and into here. Put one more gate in up here, put the gate fence back on, and we're nearly done. All right, so yards are pretty much functional, I guess. This is from the outside. This will be the, like a not a force, I don't know, chute, I suppose you'd call it. I'll come down through the main entry gates. I've just discovered I can't fit the tractor through these, so I might have to build a higher gate in the future so I can actually get the tractor in and out of here for bales and all that sort of stuff. But that's a future thing. So I'll come into here. So we need to go into this yard from there, or we can come up into the pound. Through the pound like so. I'll bring them in and see which way they want to go. That way's probably better, but this way, I don't know. Or I can just bring them in drips and drabs. Then I might just put like a fucking couple of panels out there just to, you know, point them in towards the pound. So anyway, into the pound, and then from the pound we've got 1 yard, 2nd yard, 3rd yard, and then the force. We come into the force. This will be a man gate, so you go up along the side of the race, but they'll go up. The force, it's a curved force that I use that old what's the name yard. Then we'll go up. To the head bale here. Which I should have opened. Lock myself in. So through the head bale. So yeah, through the crush. And then pretty much whatever I need to do to them. I won't be drafting in the crush much then. I've got the pound. Well, that's my plan. See if it works. So I'll only bring them in here if they need some sort of treatment or ear tags or brands or whatever. And then they'll go out through this, into this big yard, which will easily be able to hold, you know, 100 head or whatever we end up running here. Probably not that many, 60 breeders and calves and whatever. And then eventually I will come out of this gate here and we'll put an offside branding cradle, which is, cradles are just over there. But I'll build a offside calf race. But that doesn't have to happen right now either. So yeah, all in all, it's come up pretty good. I'll put a roof structure over the working area here once I finalise and make sure I'm happy with it. And we'll put concrete underneath at least under the crush. So then I put my scale weigh bars under there. And because it's just going to be me and Julie and the young fella, try to convince Dad to come give me a hand when I've actually got a lot to do. But we'll put a cow-free area, cattle-free area here. So Julie and the young fella and I can be in here. I'll build a table and all that sort of stuff, so they don't get run over. So yeah, all I got to do now is effectively put a gate in up here where I cut the actual fence to bring a truck in. So that's a couple of posts, and I've got a few panels left now, which I'll use for the cattle-free zone. But for the moment, I'll put posts in over here, and then I can run the cattle in. So then I can get rid of some dry cows, get rid of the weaners, and make everything a lot easier. Anyway, it's come up well. See you on the next one.